everyone, welcome to Hyper Dragon Reviews. Yami is in the house. Alright guys, so far not good news. There was some damage to the package. Yami's artwork got damaged, unfortunately. It was like right there. This box got damaged. Yeah, where is it? Yeah, there's like this, and then where else? Is it the back side? Did I miss it? Oh yeah, it's on the bottom. So it got damaged pretty heavily, and I think I heard something rattle. It's horrible. If it's small and I can fix it, I'll fix it. But if not, I'm gonna have to contact my guy. The guy did this. I ordered it through Kyle Nation. So, but Victor, the guy Victor Montes, he's really good. So if I need a replacement for something, he'll definitely get it. Unfortunately, when it comes to like the packaging, resale value, it's gonna hurt a little bit if I wanna sell them down the line. I don't think I ever will. This is the first Yami statue, so I probably never do that. But it does decrease the value by the package being damaged like that. It kind of compromises it a little bit if I were to resell it. So, but anyway, I'm going to try to open this up. Usually I don't do like actual unboxings because it takes me forever and I'm really bad at it. But I'm going to do this for now, at least to show you the setup of it, and also to just see if there's any damage, you know, right off the bat. Let's see here. So this, now I can either rip the tape off like that, or I could cut it. I think actually the easiest way is just to cut it. Let's see here. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, I think cutting it is like the least messiest way. Unfortunately, that's damaged right there. Very sad. Very sad. Now, hopefully there's nothing serious, but I think there is something broken. I really hope it's not nothing serious. The worst thing that could break is the aura, because if the aura breaks, it's very noticeable when you re-glue it with resins. So I really hope it's not the aura. I hope it's something simple and I can just fix it myself. And I hope it's not that okay, so this is just a foam thing. I thought this was like something else. It's just foam. Okay, that's good. It's foam. Hopefully it's not his sword and not his robe. Oh, please don't be broken, robe. Please don't be broken. Okay, I don't think it's the robe. Let's see if I hear anything rattling. I don't. Okay, well, I'm going to use two hands for this just to be safe, but I will follow up. Alright guys, got through the first layer. Thankfully the robe is intact. It's one of the more fragile pieces. The sword is looking great. The sheath is looking great. I haven't dived in. What's this? Is that what I heard? Okay, this might have been what was shaking around, but I don't see it broken right now. It looks like his belt. There's batteries there. Hopefully, there's nothing else broken. Everything seems to be okay from this angle. Oh, what the? That thing is hanging around. Oh, that's so considerate. They gave you a brush, a cleaning brush. So this guy, hey, number 19. Number 19, baby. 1/4. Alright. Henrique Nascimento. Nice. Good job, man. Alright, so this was loose. So it's very possible this is what I heard. Hopefully, I'm just concerned this is a little bit of weight. Hopefully this or that wasn't knocking around, chipping off some of the statue. If it was, chipping off is not a big deal. I'm more concerned about the aura, stuff like that. If it's not aura, it could probably be glued without, you know, much notice, but nice. they learned from the Asta one, because the Asta one, they didn't give you any like certificate of authenticity. I only knew what number I was. I don't know if the bottom of the Asta's base had it, but I knew because of the box number, because the box was on it. Oh, I'm so happy. I wish they gave us one for Asta, but it's okay. They're learning and they're getting better. Alright, now let me just get this unpacked for you guys. But in case anyone, you know what I noticed with a lot of unboxings, they don't really show you how it's set up initially, and it's very important because when you want to like repack, like say if you want to sell or something, right, or you want to ship it off, or say you don't even want to sell, you just want to repack because you're moving or something, right? It's hard to find unboxing videos showing the actual unboxing, like it actually there. They just show you them taking it out from a different view. But I'm not gonna take them out as I build it because I don't have the equipment and all that to show you, and I'm clumsy. But I'm just showing you right now how it's laid out. This way, if you guys need to repack it or sell it, or you're moving and you have it, then there you go. You can see what it is. I don't know where this was because it was loose, unfortunately, but hope that helps that view. Okay, maybe that'll help you guys. Alright, looks like I'm gonna do a few little snippets here and there. The only thing I noticed that was broken as of now is just the cigarette. Thankfully, the other cigarette is here. It's right there. So the other piece of the cigarette's there. I was gonna put it. It's a very simple, small break, very easy fix. But what I noticed is I wish that Vlad would. I don't really care for studios that do a lot of battery operated stuff, because I'll see how it works. But because basically you gotta like open up the head, or open up the leg, or open up the arm to put the batteries in and to turn it on. And if you put the batteries in one time, then there's a button you can click on the side, that's fine. But if I have to take the leg off, like you see that, and the thing that was connected, I didn't realize they're separate. They were just magnetized to each other. But there's 3 batteries in one and then 2 batteries in another. So I'm assuming 3 for the leg, maybe goes to his grimoire somehow. And then the other one, 2, maybe for his head, because I know his eyes glow. And then his grimoire glows. So I'm just gonna give you just want to show you a little snippet. I want to try to put these little mini videos together just to show you guys a little breakthrough. Because once I assemble the statue, it's gonna be harder, you know. But anyway, we'll see. All right, everyone, here he is. All right. So good news. I did not find anything broken on him besides the cigarette, which I can easily put back. It's basically just. You just put it this way. I could just glue it back easily. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, it's not hard. That's an easy fix. A little bit of super glue, and it's good as new. But anyway, beautiful resin. This is the 1/4 version Yami. Massive piece. I was like, crap. The base is huge. I'm not, I'm usually a 1/6 kind of guy, but with Black Clover, gotta go big, man. But anyway, beautiful resin. No breaks other than the cigarette. The artwork, like I said earlier in the other video, was damaged because the box was damaged. But beautiful, even though that part was crushed, that's what crushed the artwork, but it held up pretty well. That shadow's awesome. Look at that shadow. Alright guys, let's get in here. I'm going to try to get in there, get some good angles for you, because I want you guys to see every little detail and all that stuff. And I know some unboxings and reviews aren't really reviews or unboxings, because some people don't even talk about the statues, and they just do little snippets of videos, and it doesn't really answer any questions. So I can answer some questions with this one. Little dust, or not dust, the little styrofoam. All right, let's try to move this guy a little bit. Oh, I think I unplugged them. Beautiful resin. Where are you? There we go. All right. Big resin. As with the Asta one, guys, be careful with the cape. Very fragile. Oh man, this thing is heavy. It's like shaking a little bit when it come on, there we go. Very beautiful resin. So happy. Oh my god. Finally got a freaking Yami resin. Vlad Collectables killed it again on this one. I do notice that a little bit of detail here was lacked. The Black Clover symbol was amazing, but the Black Bulls, if you look at the one I had of Asta, there is a, you know, they had a little bit more detail with Asta one than this one, but it's not a big deal. But I did notice that. Hopefully they don't go down in quality and you know, quality control and all that. All right, let's get in here. So he has two heads. I gotta get the other head for you. Both head sculpts are amazing. I like this one. It's like a sinister look. He's like so pissed. He's like, let's go. He's like, look, he freaking Dante dropped a freaking boulder on his head. Like he's gushing blood everywhere. It's crazy. Beautiful grimoire. I love the Japanese clouds. Beautiful. Then here you have the lettering. Just a beautiful. The sword is amazing. His katana. And then also there's a neat thing about this resin that I figured out because the magnets. So there's magnets, right? Now it comes with magnets for both heads. I mean not magnets. It comes with batteries for both heads, right? You can take the the head off. You take the back of the head off. Start from the bottom of the back of the head. You take it off, and there's batteries already installed. The only other batteries I had to put in were right here, and I'm gonna put like the snippets of what I was looking at before. But it goes under his leg, right? So here's the fun part, right? Here's what they didn't have for Asta, unfortunately. Wish they did, because in order to have Asta's eye light up with the red LED, you have to physically take off his head, or take off the top part of his head to turn it on manually. It's always been an annoying thing with my resins with that. But for Yami, I was like, get the hell out of here. I was like, I was looking for a switch, right? I was like, no way. And then I was like, I noticed that these were magnets. I was like, why would they give me magnets? I thought they were batteries, right? I was like, why would they give me magnets? I don't get it. And then I was like, you know what, let me see something, right? Because I dabbled with LEDs and all that before. Some LEDs will turn on by sensor. Some will turn on by light. So I was like, you know what? Is this one of those LEDs that'll trigger like the way the circuit is by a magnet? I was like, no way. I was like, let me just give it a shot. I was like, okay, pause you for a second. So I was like, let me just put the magnets up to the grimoire. And I was like, no, where are the batteries? The batteries are right there. So it has to be somewhere here you touch the magnet, right? Look, yo, guys, come on. Now wait for it. Now, the batteries are right behind his head, so that means I need to put the magnet somewhere on his forehead. Oh wait, it's opposite. Oh come on. I'm not crazy. This works. Hey, oh there we go. Guys, come on. You tell me this thing is not freaking perfect. Tell me it's not perfect. Go ahead. Lie to yourself, because you're not lying to me. This is perfect. Oh my gosh. Freaking stoked about this. Oh my gosh. Black Clover greatness. This is amazing. Vlad Collectables, you killed it. You freaking killed it. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't know how the 1/6 scale is, but I would imagine, usually when you go bigger, you do get a little bit more detail. The reason being is because they have a bigger space to work with. You know what I mean? Like, let's just stop you right there. They have a bigger space to work with. So the bigger the face they have, the more they can get into the detail. Whereas the smaller the face, there's less room to play. That goes for a lot of things. But I've seen some 1/6 statues of him already out. I think the 1/6 got released before the 1/4 because I saw that before. I was like, what the hell? Where's my 1/4 at? But this is number 19, guys, by the way. Out of, hold on. It is number 19. It is number 19 out of, it's 1/4 scale. Sculpted by Henrique Nascimento. It's out of like, what is the freaking number, guys? I think it's like out of, is it 200? 19, okay. A 19 out of 220. Okay. So, not bad. I'm in the top 20 for for these. But typically it's not a big deal what number you get with the statue as long as you get one. But typically there's usually better, not always, there's usually better quality with the earlier runs or the earlier batch, because this is the first batch. They have more time. Then at the end, sometimes people get sloppy with quality control and whatnot. But that's not always the case. But that's just usually a lower number is better. But like I said, it's not always the case. With Vlad, I don't know. This is my second Vlad Collectables statue, so they might be good all the way through. Like I said, the only thing I noticed with lacking detail was the Black Bull insignia. Because I noticed with the Asta one, the Black Bull, the bull actually has like a really, it has like a, let me pause that. The other one has like a really, you can see, like you see there, it's just, a gold bull. But the other one has cracks in it, has indentations. It's definitely more detailed. As I said, I would have glued that cigarette back, not a big deal. But beautiful. Look at this. Menacing. Yo, I would not want to go against that dude. Yo, if Dante didn't have regenerative abilities, obviously he would have died. One shot with this death thrust. But also, I think he would have shit his pants and just ran. Because look at that face. This dude's not even devil possessed, and look at him. Well, no manga spoilers, but it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Read the manga. Read the manga. Seriously. If you don't read the manga, what are you doing? And if you don't read the manga, just know that it has left Shonen Jump or Jump magazine and has gone to Jump Giga. So the next chapter is going to be out winter, end of December, somewhere in December. In case you guys don't read the manga, you notice, hey, what happened? It's changing over to every 3 months, or it's basically quarterly now when it gets released. But you guys really got to read the manga. You're going to get spoiled, okay? You're going to get spoiled. But Yami's a beast. Yami's a beast. That's all I'm saying. Yami's got some more tricks up his sleeve, I'm sure. But anyway, let's just get into detail. Clouds are very similar to the Asta one. Very similar setup. They are going to pair great together. I'm just concerned if it will fit where I have Asta. Like the same spacing. After I finish the review, maybe I'll take a picture of them together. Maybe I review, give you a quick review of both of them again. I don't know. But my reviews are typically long, so let me try to shut up a little bit. Let me just get into the detail. Face sculpt is 10 out of 10. I'm trying not to be biased because obviously it's my statue, but I don't see how they could have did any better. I've seen, of course, I pre-ordered the Creation at Works or Qual licensed one. That's 1/6, unfortunately, but I do like this face better than the Creation at Works one. I do. I want to get the other one because it's still a Black Clover statue, so it's still on my getting it no matter what, but I think that Vlad is, shoot, they should just, the reason, like, when it comes to licensed statues, yes, it's licensed, but I've seen so many licensed statues that are complete trash, right? Like I said, I think this one's better than the Vlad one. However, Vlad one not the Vlad, the Creation that Works one, but I do like that they have Dante in it. It is a little bit dynamic, but I think as far as sculpt, I feel like the Creation that Works one come off as somewhat of a PVC almost. But I think that's the point. They try to make it seem smooth and all that stuff. But I like the resin look. You can tell this is not made out of plastic. This is not made out of plastic. You can tell. Anyway, let's look. I'm glad. But you see that bull insignia? That's basically how the Asta one is, with the engraved and the cracks there and all that. That's how it was with Asta. So that's good detail. And also the, I don't know if you guys can tell, I have bad lighting in here right now. I'm working on my lighting. I'm trying to work on it. But it's very hard to tell. But yes, I think you can see there, it's beautiful texture on that. It's you see it's cross-hatched. It's all the little details. Like it's a cloth. It looks like a cloth. Like it feels like a cloth. Obviously, it doesn't feel like a cloth, but it looks like it would feel like a cloth. And they're in the basically the same kind of texture. I love how they have like this leather texture there. It really looks great. See, that's the same that's on the cape as well. That kind of just beautiful piece. And that's a magnet. I thought this was broken. This is a magnet. It goes there. Obviously, it's beautiful. The cigarette that broke off the base. Like I said, easy fix. Grimoire is amazing. Beautiful. Yep, 3-leaf clover, clouds, blood stains, or blood dripping. It's amazing. He's not happy. He's like, yeah, I want to kill this guy. But beautiful detail. This is, does this beat Asta? Man, I think it does, only because Asta's crouching, and I feel like, I don't know, it's hard between him and Asta, because I do like Yami as a character a little bit better than Asta, because they're both so genuine and real. Like this guy, like, you know how Yami is, he'll take a crap and not care who's there, who's watching, and he's very straightforward. It's very straightforward, just like Asta. I really like them as protagonists, you know what I mean? Like, their characters are amazing. That's why I like Black Clover so much, because the characters are so great, you know, whereas, like, Dragon Ball, unfortunately, they just, you know, it's, some characters just kind of just got lost in the background because it's become the Vegeta and Goku's show. So it's unfortunate. Vegeta's definitely my favorite character in Dragon Ball because he's definitely got the most character development. Goku's mentality is just, ooh, I want to just become stronger and just fight bad guys. Yami would rather, it's so funny, Yami just, you know what Yami reminds me of? And please, Naruto fans that are listening to this, don't. It didn't copy Naruto, but I'm just trying to compare the two. Like Shikamaru, right? He kind of reminds me of him because he's like, it's a drag, you know what I mean? He's like, he'd rather not get involved, but he's going to do it. Not to his, Shikamaru's extent, you know, Shikamaru's very lazy. But Yami's just like, ugh, I'd rather not. But, you know, you got to surpass your limits. And then, you know, Asta's like, you know, he wants to become the Wizard King because of, you know, he wants to change the culture. He wants to change the hierarchy. Like, he doesn't like that peasants are treated horribly because they have a low magic power, and the nobles and royals are treated better and treat them like scum. And, you know, it's just, I like his cause and his motive to become the Wizard King. I feel like Naruto, like I said, I'm a Naruto fan too. It's just that I hate when people compare the two, manga and anime. They're completely different. You know, Naruto wants to become the Hokage for acknowledgement. That was literally the only reason he wanted to become Hokage. Acknowledgement. Like, it wasn't about making the village a better place and all this stuff. Later down the line, it became more like that. I want to protect the village and all that. That, you know, but initially it was just acknowledgement. Asta, since he was a little kid, has always wanted to do it. So to become the Wizard King, so he can, you know, take care of the people and, you know, change things. It's always been it's always been noble. You know what I mean? So they're different. I'm not saying one's better than the other. Calm down, Naruto fans. All I'm saying is that they're very different. But yeah, I'm talking again. Oops. But here's beautiful. Everything's beautiful. You know my review, guys. Very long. I talk a lot. I get lost. I don't know. Maybe I do have ADHD. Who knows? But beautiful. Look at the pouch to hold his grimoire. I don't know if it's called like a satchel or something. But beautiful. And then I want to turn off the lights for you guys, of course. Tell me that's not a major. Yeah, I wouldn't with that guy. Nope. Yeah, that dude's sinister. That dude is not someone I want to mess with. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Man, I love resins. It's just that, you know, PVCs I like too. It's just that resins are so much to look at because of the detail. Obviously, they're very expensive, depending on what kind of resin you get, the size. But just, and that grimoire is, you know, that took 3 batteries. The eyes took 2, so obviously there's more juice to the grimoire, and I'm glad because it really helps complement it. With Asta's, I don't even know if Asta's grimoire was out when he was in Berserk mode. I gotta check. I don't even know if it was out, but it would have been. They need to keep doing this. Vlad Collectables, keep doing this. Genius idea, putting it on his thing. I was like, how are they gonna get the grimoire? I was like, oh, they're gonna put the batteries in his leg and connect it with the metal rod, because basically that grimoire is connected with the metal rod. It goes into the leg, that conducts the electricity from the batteries and powers it. Genius. I was like, man, they're gonna have to freaking you know, like even with the Funko Pops, they have to like basically put some kind of you know, PVC that goes from the base raising up and make it look like it's magic to hold up the grimoire, you know. But here, this was genius. It looks like it's really floating. Like it's genius. It's genius. They're doing the same thing with Noelle. Alright, guys, so the head is over there. So what I'll do is I'll put this guy next to Asta, and you guys can see them side by side. Alright, here guys, there they are together. Asta on top and Yami there. I actually do have enough height and space to put Yami on top, and it can take the weight. It's just that I do like the dynamic of him on the bottom and him on the top. Just because, I don't know, I feel like the base for that is so big that it needs to be in a corner, right? The corner you have more space than you would if you just have on a regular shelf like that. So I think it's better there. And also I want to show you guys the other Yami portrait. Same thing, you put the magnet up to it. There's a paper in between the batteries. I didn't take it out because I'm never going to display it in his head. Beautiful head, but yeah, that's definitely the way to go right there for me, in my opinion. And that's the COA. Yep, beautiful. That's the other portrait, so you guys can see. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Then I have Asta's LED on. Like I said, I wish they also did a magnet there, but you can, obviously they're learning, which is amazing, which I love that they're learning. But lights off. Obviously you can only see Asta a little bit with his devil eye. Then Yami just stands out. See, that's why, for that reason, I am going to have to rate Yami higher. I don't see how they could have done this better for Yami, so I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10. And obviously I'm biased because Yami's my favorite character, and also I love Black Clover. So it's very, you know, I'm going to be honest, I am biased. But I don't know if any other studio could have did it better than this one. I don't. You know, I mean, as far as this particular pose, right? I'm not saying it's going to be the best Yami statue ever, but comparing the two, Asta, I would give a, I don't know. I mean, it's the thing is, it works for what it's doing. It's perfect. Like this is what it was like in the anime and the manga. This scene they captured it perfectly. I don't think there's anything wrong with Asta or anything like that. It's just that the functionality of the magnets not be able to turn it on. The fact that I have to take off that head to turn it on is annoying. So I'm going to have to give him an 8 out of 10, and Yami's going to get 10 out of 10 because I really don't know what else to improve on Yami. I don't. They'd even have to give me the extra head. It's not necessary. But the fact that they did definitely makes it, maybe it was 9.5 out of 10, but now it's a 10 out of 10 because they give you extra portrait that you didn't really need. But beautiful, beautiful. Like I was saying before, with the see that? You see the cracks in there versus Yami, it's just flat. So, you know what? Because of that, 9... out. It's sad. I don't want to give it lower than 10 because it's beautiful and it's not a big deal, but it is, you know, it is a thing. So I guess I'll have to give it, I mean, for that small thing that you can't really notice, like, you really can't, 9.5. So you get 9.5 out of 10. You would have been a 9, but because you come with the extra portrait that's also as beautiful and detailed, 9.5 out of 10. Asta, you get a 8 out of 10. Because beautiful detail everywhere you go, but the idea that I have to take off that dang thing is so annoying. And also, you can't really see your LED when the lights are off because everything else is pitch black and there's like a little tiny bitty light coming from your head. You know, so it doesn't, but here, even with the lights off, you can see, like you can tell what's going on. It's kind of creepy. I might move them somewhere else, but this is menacing. It's amazing. You can still get the gist of the statue. You can't see every detail, obviously, but it's still beautiful. Like I said, I want to get a LED light above it and then put it on a low setting when I have the lights on. That way it doesn't overpower the LED lights, and you can still see the details of his face and everything. But anyway, I hope you guys like that review. If you have any questions about how to assemble, or you need any help, or you want me to go over something that I didn't go over maybe, then please let me know in the comments. I'm very busy, but I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can, okay? Alright everyone, have a great day. Black Clover greatness.